Since this video was uploaded 1 week ago, my channel hasn't received any strike, hasn't been deplatformed or anything, which is good news, but I'm not sure if I'm out of the danger zone yet. So for the time being, I will do a little update on the situation and try to explain why did this even happen. For those who already knew about Lectryn and Furball, you guys can skip ahead. For those who don't, you can watch these two documentary videos which are listed in the description and the comment. If you want to hear a more simplified version of the story first, then just keep watching and don't skip ahead. Roughly 7 months ago, when Lectryn, who was still a decent content creator on YouTube, attempted to make a mod called the Coffin of Paranoia casually, Furball, who was formerly known as Average Modder, reached out to help Lectryn make the mod. Lectryn then asked his members on Discord and subscribers on his YouTube channel for donation in order to support him with Furball. And then Furball ran away with the fan donation money. He also struck down Lectryn's channel by using a fake kidnap domain. Lectryn then set up a second YouTube channel in April 2024 where he continued making Coffin videos and a casually mod. Up to this point, this guy was clean. He was just unlucky to have a horrible partner until people found out there was a groomer in his Discord server. Lectryn tried to silence anyone who dared spread the news about that groomer because that person was his friend or something, which caused immediate backlash. So Lectryn decided to sell the ownership of this server to someone else and leave the server. He also uploaded a video on YouTube saying that the Coffin fandom was horrible and toxic, so he wanted to leave. Nothing about him defending a groomer in his server.
Doing this for way too long, and I am really demotivated to continue since my previous channel was intentionally terminated by an impersonator. Keep in mind, this channel had 5,000 subscribers and averaged 50,000 views, and the person that terminated me was someone that I knew. Since then, I kind of stopped liking the Coffin. It's a cool game, but I hate the community and making videos on it takes way too long. I'm gonna continue uploading videos on this channel, but it's gonna be whatever I want, so most of you probably won't watch it, and that's fine. If it's fun, I'll continue making videos no matter the views. I also feel like I wasn't able to show more of my personality when making tcoaal videos since I was acting like I'm a horny teenager 90% of the time, which I'm not. This means no more mods, no more Reddit reviews, and no more crappy analysis videos. If someone wants to buy my Discord server, message.
Lectryn then disappeared for like a month and then went back to work with Furball somewhere in June 2024 with the reason that everyone in his old server betrayed him, so he got nobody, might as well befriend the one who stabbed him in the back before. After that, Furball made a comeback threatening to dox Kid 9 over the Watashi situation. If you also don't know about this one, you can watch the video listed at the top right corner. The Watashi situation has been de-escalated for 2 months now, so it's no longer a serious issue. I may make a video about that later if you're curious. Back to the video. During June and July 2024, Lectryn and Furball both returned to making Coffin videos like nothing ever happened. They tried to recruit new members to their new Discord server, which is tcoaal Asylum, where they promised they would upload Coffin mods and demo content, blah blah blah, but all they did was stealing from other content creators to make clickbait videos.
Here's Lectryn proudly admitting to stealing from other people's hard work and assets for his mods. Here's Furball claiming he made a mod that he had absolutely no involvement with and just claims as his own.
They continue using the fake kidnap domain to deplatform content creators whom they stole from, deplatform anyone who said be against them, and how at the times they copy strike random for fun. At the time, most people in the Coffin fandom didn't really know if it was Kid 9 or Furball who copy strike fan content. They still thought Kid 9 was behind everything because of the Watashi situation. But then, on August 3rd, 2024 and September 7th, 2024, 2 long videos documenting the horrible deeds that Lectryn and Furball had done were released on Silence Dogood's channel, including not only information about them abusing the copyright system and stealing content, but also grooming and pedophile shit.
This is Furball making the claim that he was part of a Telegram group that would groom kids and encourage them to cut stuff in their bodies, and just listen for yourself.
Oh, I know this. Bro, I used to be in a Telegram group where they would groom kids and make them cut shit into their fucking files, or they'll leak their nudes online.
More recently, he's posted this in his server, and I desperately hope this is a joke. But the problem here is that the community he fosters targets young, impressionable people and gives them a false sense of community so that Furball and his friends can then manipulate and control them. And as we have seen before, Furball has no problem grooming young girls. And then Furball follows it up claiming it isn't a joke and then demands this from someone.
It was also at this time that people found out Furball was the one who impersonated as Kid 9 to post the Coffin soundtracks on Spotify and copyright claim YouTube videos that held the soundtracks back in January 2024. I was also affected, but those claims were dropped. Reason was unknown. Furball struck down the second documentary video, so it was re-uploaded on Dr. Sex's channel. From there on, it was a literal cold war. Any promising fan projects got struck down by Furball. Lectryn ran around like an errand boy, threatening to the platform content creators and moderators in a fandom.
Lectryn has been threatening Discord server owners with copyright strikes if they don't give in to Lectryn's demands. Mr. Archive is the owner of the tcoaal Everything server, one of the servers that Furball and Lectryn had been harassing. They have struck the server and then admit it openly. Lectryn goes straight to the owner, Mr. Archive, and starts blackmailing him, threatening to take down the whole server if they don't comply with the demands. He's threatened at least 2 other people with similar threats. And what are his demands? Well, in most cases, it seems to be to let them into their server. Or in Servine's case, he's blackmailing them for a Hypixel pet. Like this weird square in a video game.
Earlier this month, Furball took down the Coffin of Andrew and Renee mod on Nixus. He demanded that in order to stop the copyright strike, Graveyard Shift team must give him $200. Again, Furball openly admitted to abusing the copyright system to take down fan contents and even asked victims for ransom money. You can also see here that Furball has changed his profile picture on Discord and YouTube. And this profile picture does not belong to him. It belongs to another modder in the Coffin fandom. Furball stole and re-edited it to look like it was his. He is by no means a modder, just a petty thief trying to run his games. Luckily, the Renee mod was re-uploaded on DEG mods not long after, and just a few days ago, the mod was back on Nexus 2. On October 6, 2024, Lectryn came to my channel and said this, basically insinuating that he or Furball would copyright strike my channel. Why? I guess my playthrough video of the Renee mod just did better than Furball's re-upload, so they got jealous and they wanted to get rid of me. And since they wanted to take down Graveyard Shift, the modding team that made the Renee mod, it's logical if they wanted to take down anyone who made videos for that mod as well. The goons also wanted my channel gone after I posted this video, so there was nothing stopping them from doing that. So far, nothing has happened to my channel. A few days after my announcement video, Lectryn released the Cashley mod. A few days later, Furball rebooted his channel, quit Discord, and much like Lectryn before, he lied about the reason why he left. I have no idea what will happen next at this point, but we all should keep a lookout cause as long as those guys are not thrown into prison or supervised by the police, they can still return and harm more people. As I have said before, if my channel gets deplatformed, you can find me in the second channel and subscribe to Silence Dogood and Dr. Sex as they will probably make another documentary video about Lectryn and Furball. And as most of you come here from the Renee mod video, you should also subscribe to Graveyard Shift channel for updates about that mod. You can follow them on Twitter and join RPG Maker Modding League. Members in RML can also help if you want to mod tcoaal or learn how to make your own RPG Maker game project. Unlike someone who charges $100 for a 15 minutes tcoaal custom mod. For now, I don't want anyone to go to Lectryn's channel to complain about him being a fucked up because that only boosts his channel engagement. If you or someone you know are subscribed to Lectryn and Furball, unsubscribe immediately. If you or someone you know are in tcoaal asylum, get the hell out there. The best thing we can do now is to tell as many people as possible to stay away from these horrible individuals. On the occasion, I also want to talk a bit more about Kid 9, my interactions with Lectryn and Furball before the drama and the scams. You may be wondering where was Kid 9 when all of this happened. Kid 9 did send Furball a cease and desist letter a while ago according to this video. They also took down one of the fake domains he got. For some reason, Kid 9 still hasn't tried to strike Lectryn and Furball down to the ground yet, despite how much damage those individuals have done to this game and its community. It could be that Lectryn and Furball have been using the dog's information on Namely and Kid 9 to shield themselves from Kid 9's interference. And that's some serious shit because last time someone tried to dox Namely, it didn't end well. And now, if Kid 9 also got doxed, their game could be discontinued, their lives could be at risk again. This also goes out to say that if you still support Lectryn and Furball, you are supporting the ones who are actively bringing the Coffin of Andy and Lele and its community down. I know that to some people, Kid 9 may not have been a great manager, that they will probably fail to deliver episode 3 this year, but we must have faith that they will continue having Namely until tcoaal is finished and delivered to the world. And remember that the soundtracks in the Coffin of Andy and Lele are never copyrighted. Neither Namely nor Kid 9 owns that. So if you get copyright claim or even strike because you held the soundtracks playing in your videos, it's very likely that Furball or Lectryn is trying to mess with you. Lectryn and Furball are not total strangers to me, but I really have no prior beef with both of them. I used to share their videos on my community tab because they made some actual contents back then, when Furball still used the name Average Modder on YouTube. He invited me to join tcoaal to do modding stuff, but I refused because I don't know anything about coding, I don't know how to draw, and thanks to that refusal, I have dodged quite a few disasters up to this point. I also never really talked to Lectryn except for the 2 times he joined my stream 3 months ago. He comments on my channel every now and then, but that's just as far as it goes. Since his incident in May 2024, I have decided to keep a distance from him because would you like to interact with someone who defended a pedo? I was hoping that Lectryn would at least make a video to explain and defend himself or apologize, but he clearly chose to go down the worst path. It's so obvious now that both Lectryn and Furball don't care about the Coffin of Paranoia and Lele. They don't care about its community, its creators, and even their own audience. They just want money, influence, and children. They will run away whenever they expose or their scams no longer work. On the surface, you can see that Lectryn keeps advertising his Discord server and Patreon on his videos, that he will make mods for this game which will be released for supporters someday. And so far, he has only made 1 mod, which he put on Patreon for $3. He did release a playthrough video for that mod on YouTube and then released the mod for free a few days later, but judging from how many people actually paid to play this thing, it's apparent that Lectryn knew this mod suck ass, so by releasing the playthrough video first, he would still have some ad revenue from this video if no one paid to play the mod on Patreon. He stated in the trailer video that the Cashly mod has around 1 hour of playtime, but the playthrough video shows that it is barely 40 minutes. The Coffin of Andrew and Renee mod, the mod which Lectryn and Furball trying to take down, has 2 hours of playtime. Side Dishes, a less polished tcoaal mod, has double the playtime that the Cashly mod has, and they are all free. They all have something to offer. If you wonder what happens in 37 minutes and 35 seconds of this mod, then I would say that it's literally just a shorter and worse version of tcoaal episode 1 with some re-edited sprites, cutscene arts, and some custom events that are slightly different from the base game. There's nothing new or unique in this mod, nothing that will make you think it's worth $3 and 3 to 5 months of waiting. The Freaky of Andy and Lele mod, which has significantly shorter playtime, does a better job at simulating brain rot than whatever crap that the Cashly mod is trying to do. It's not even worth watching the playthrough video because of a constant self-advertisement appearing at the top right corner of the video every few minutes. Lectryn also stole and re-edited this thumbnail from an animation video made by another content creator without crediting them. How can a popular and professional mod creator like Lectryn couldn't even draw a promo art piece for his mod, couldn't even pay for someone to do it for him? Think about it. He couldn't even make a serious trailer video presenting his mod. I mean, look at Renee mod trailer, look at the Nina mod teaser, and even smaller mods like Hidden Devotion. They either have amazing custom art or animated title screens. Those are where your money and time should go to. The thing here is that Lectryn is so used to using someone's fan art with his clickbait videos, so it doesn't matter if he did it again with his old mod video. It's all a setup to make viewers think that by supporting Lectryn, they can get to play some good mods made by him in the near future, while in fact, he can barely create anything. His goal is to not make any decent mod, but to profit as much as possible from his slop. And now that Furball has retreated for unknown reason, I wouldn't be surprised if Lectryn follows suit later. And just like before, he will try to sell his server, his channel, and just anything that he can sell. None of those things matters to him. What matters is how much money he can make and when he should run away before facing the consequences. It's also the same with Furball. He once made a community post on YouTube saying that he needed artists to make Coffin mods, but he couldn't pay anyone because those mods were passion project or something. So if any artist was willing to join him, they must not expect any payment. And I don't know if anyone took that shitty offer because he only wanted to exploit artists and make a profit for himself. Again, they just want easy money, scam as many people as possible, and run away when they no longer profit from it. I'm really sure that those two have done more shady stuff in the background. Before Furball joined the Coffin fandom, he was Is23 Lives on YouTube, and he was known to be a copyright abuser, racist, homophobic man children in the Hypixel Skyblock community. It's chilling to see how his behaviors affected and manifested in others around him. If you want more information about Lectryn and Furball, then you should totally watch the true documentary videos now. And once again, stay away from Lectryn and Furball. Tell others to stay away from them. Do not be afraid if you ever get threatened by those guys, and never negotiate with terrorists. One last thing I want to tell y'all is that Even though the Coffin fandom seems to always be in constant drama and other annoying things, which causes a lot of people to feel unsafe, paranoid, and even hate, doesn't mean that there are not enough good people in there. It's about time we need to realize that the real enemies of this fandom are not the ones who post incest porn or the same overused Alabama jokes on the subreddit. They are annoying, yes, but they are nothing compared to the media illiterates, the child terrorists, political labbers, copyright trolls, frauds, the scammers, and the pedophiles. Stay paranoid, but stay vigilant. Don't end up like the AIA or the half-ass tcoaal fans in main core. May Lord know blessed and the poor soul who dedicates their time and passion to this game. Thank you for watching, and I hope we don't see each other again on another episode of the Coffin of Paranoia.
If I get sniped tonight, you know why. Cause I told you to fight.